What's going on, guys? Welcome to an entire Blu-ray collection video. I wanted to do this for the 200 subscriber kind of special video. With Christmas going on and everyone in my family getting the flu, I didn't really have time or the effort to put into it right now. But today I did, so I'm doing it. This is kind of like a tradition among the movie community. You show off what you have for a giant collection video. I have about 300 Blu-rays. I don't know how many DVDs, but DVDs will be in another video. So this one will be entirely Blu-rays. Next video will be entirely DVDs. So let's dive right in. First thing, got a bunch of stacks here from a shelf over across the room. These are all things from Christmas, but Pee-wee's Big Adventure. A lot of these ones aren't open. Also, not going to be talking about specific titles very much. Kind of got to get through this because the video has to be less than 30 minutes. Because when I record in HD and it's 30 minutes long, the file size is huge and it takes absolutely forever to upload. I remember that holiday haul video took 12 and a half hours to upload. So let's go ahead and dive right in. First things were things from a shelf across the room. Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Life of Pi. A lot of these I haven't watched because they're not opened. To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm really interested in seeing this. It's supposed to be an absolute classic. I love this slipcover too. So, To Kill a Mockingbird. Almost Famous. Argo. Really interested in that one. Boogie Nights. Limitless. Dances with Wolves. Superman versus the Elite. Chronicle. Casino. My brother's been begging me to watch this, so I'm probably going to sit down and watch it today because I, in Indiana, we had blizzard conditions last night, so we're all snowed in, and I believe there's a state of emergency, so no one can leave their house. You're not supposed to be on the roads. So today is a good day to watch movies. Triple pack of Gremlins, Gremlins 2, and The Goonies. Machete, which is an awesome movie. Kick-Ass. Robots. And True Romance. Onto another stack here. Season 1 of Boardwalk Empire. Haven't watched that yet. Really looking forward to it. The Clint Eastwood Collection, which comes with Gran Torino, Letters from Iwo Jima, $1 Million Baby, Mystic River, Unforgiven, The Rookie, Absolute Power, Dirty Harry, Kelly's Heroes, and Where Eagles Dare. So that's a really good set. Lord of War, Jackie Brown, Westworld. Hopefully you can see me. Raging Bull, The Nightmare on Elm Street Collection, Dread with slipcover. This was a really good movie, and this is the Blu-ray 3D. Kinda really wish this would have done better at theaters. These are all doubles now. These are all movies that I've upgraded from Blu-ray to a better Blu-ray. So I just got the Nightmare on Elm Street collection, so I have this. So I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. That's Nightmare on Elm Street. Recently bought the remastered Terminator, so this is the old one. Recently got Green Mile digibook form, so I don't need that anymore. Spaceballs I have in a Mel Brooks collection. I recently got the 7 digibook, and same with Spaceballs. Blazing Saddles is also in that Mel Brooks collection. So that is from the other shelf. Also have a couple more from my anime section. 3 anime Blu-rays. Bought this a couple weeks ago, or maybe last week. It's Akira. I bought it for Andrew, but it turns out he already had it because I hadn't gotten him a Christmas gift yet. So I'm just going to keep it because it's supposed to be really, really good. Next up is Soul Eater on Blu-ray, which is an awesome, awesome series. I do believe it is on Netflix, so if you're not big on anime, I'm not too big on anime. I'm starting to get there, though. Check this out on Netflix because it really is a great show. And from Studio Ghibli, or however you pronounce it, and I say Nausicaa, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong too. Very good animated movie. Blu-ray looks really good. This is a relatively expensive Blu-ray. I'm kind of starting to really get into these Studio Ghibli films. Andrew recently got me Princess Mononoke, which is an awesome, awesome film, but it's only on DVD, so that'll be in the DVD update. But if you haven't seen any of the Studio Ghibli movies, check them out, because the guy, I think his name's Hayao Miyazaki, and he's just so good. Most of his movies are highly rated. I actually think this one is his lowest rated, which is still, like, on Rotten Tomatoes, I think it's like a 95 or 85. So his lowest rated on Rotten Tomatoes is like an 85. So he's a master of his art form. So getting down to the actual shelf, let's go ahead and take a look at Disney. Alice in Wonderland, WALL-E, Peter Pan, Bug's Life, and I have Toy Story 1, Toy Story 3. Now, I don't even know if I should put this with other Disney movies, but it says Walt Disney. Dinosaur, The Muppets, Bolt, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Really hard to find now. If you can find these three are incredibly hard to find, especially with slipcovers. If you find a copy of Snow White with a slipcover, buy it, because it's like these next three are over $100 on Amazon. Sleeping Beauty, if you can find a slipcover for that, that's incredible. And Pinocchio. I have still a few more Disney's. Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and it says Sleeping Beauty again. The Lion King, my personal favorite Disney movie. This is Wreck-It Ralph, which was very, very good. I have this, but I haven't watched it yet. I've had it for over a year, and I haven't watched it, which is Bambi. Nightmare Before Christmas. The Tron series, Tron 1 and Legacy. Monsters, Inc. Cars. The Incredibles. Up. And Finding Nemo. Now, I'm already running out of room to put these, so I'm going to have to start putting them back too. So just bear with me for a little bit, because this video is going to be really long. I can already tell. Next two collections are the Coen Brothers set, which comes with Bud Simple, Raising Arizona, Miller's Crossing, and Fargo. All of them are supposed to be really good, although I've only watched Raising Arizona. And the Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy, which I got for a long time ago for like $50. It was still relatively new. Mission Impossible trilogy, got this for my birthday from Rich. Haven't watched them yet. God dang it. Should have probably took them all off the shelf to begin with. The Usual Suspects, which I haven't opened yet. Hoosiers, haven't opened it. Hugo, Frost Nixon, Paranorman. Paranorman was really good. Let's see. We have the Ben-Hur and Ten Commandments double pack, two incredible movies. Lawrence of Arabia, which I haven't watched, but I really need to. Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 1. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Fistful of Dollars. I still need the other one to complete the trilogy. I shouldn't have bought them separately, but at the time when I first bought The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, I bought it for like $10, and I had no idea that it was part of a trilogy. So, next up are a couple that I've watched recently, which is Insidious. I'm really, really liking this movie. Wrath of the Titans, just okay, kind of bad. Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which is a very, very good movie. I really did like it. Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. Batman, The Dark Knight Returns Deluxe Edition. This is an awesome animated movie. If you haven't seen it, it's an alternative 80s type thing. Frank Miller, I believe, wrote the graphic novel. Maybe? Yeah, Frank Miller. where the Justice League was disbanded once everyone kind of got a little too old to be doing it. I think Batman in that anime movie is about 70 years old, Bruce Wayne, and the Justice League had been disbanded. Superman is kind of like a government lackey now. He does whatever the president says. He's like a weapon of mass destruction. So it actually shows him, the Soviet Union in that movie launches a nuclear weapon against the United States, and Superman intercepts it and throws it into space. Pretty cool. Next up, Austin Powers Trilogy 1, 2, and 3. Really like those movies too. Completely juvenile. I think that's it for those that I were holding. Oh. The Back to the Future Trilogy. Predators. Very good movie. Necessary Evil. The Wizard of Oz 75th Anniversary Edition. Gone with the Wind, which I haven't watched yet. I really need to. Edward Scissorhands was one of my first Blu-rays. I got 3 when I first got my first couple Blu-rays. I got Avatar, Taken, and Edward Scissorhands. American Psycho, great movie. Bram Stoker's Dracula. And the last for this shelf is the Underworld Trilogy. Gotta put some of them back. Not in any particular order. But, so how are you guys doing? I gotta tell you, when it's so cold out that when you go and use the restroom and wash your hands, the cold water feels warm. That's how you know it's really freaking cold out. So, that's how I've been doing. Let's go ahead and put some more back. Guess I really should have just took them all off the shelf. Okay, I think that's enough. Next up is Apocalypse Now Full Disclosure Edition. Has a documentary about the movie and 2 cuts of the movie. Band of Brothers, haven't watched that yet. Pacific and John Adams, which I haven't watched yet either. We're getting on into the digibooks now. Bridge on the River Kwai, great movie. Taxi Driver. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory digibook. The Dark Knight Rises digibook. Man of Steel digibook. Let's show these 2. Deliverance and The Man Who Would Be King, that are unopened because I haven't watched them yet. One of my most prized possessions in my collection, which is the Jaws digibook, was sent to me by Chill Pilgrim 1138, who has recently closed his channel for reasons unknown. I really wish he wouldn't have, because I really enjoyed his videos and I enjoyed listening to him talk about movies. So I really wish I could have, at the time, sent him something back. He said it was a Christmas gift, and I'm just so thankful that he sent it to me because I really wanted it, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So thank you, Scott, if you're watching and you closed your channel and somehow still subscribe to me. Thank you for that very much. The Big Lebowski, one of my favorite comedies of all time. Just an incredible movie. Unforgiven, which is a really, really good movie too. Rocky, kind of a disappointing digibook because it doesn't have a disc hub, so you can see the disc kind of falls out. See? They are making a new Rocky box set, which I'm probably going to end up getting because I only have that one. Halloween 35th Anniversary Edition. Citizen Kane. Now, this is so highly rated that I bought it on a blind buy, and I like the movie, but I don't believe it's the greatest movie ever made, like so many film institutes are ranking it. All the President's Men. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. King Kong, a really, really good Blu-ray. Dr. Strangelove, incredible Blu-ray, incredible movie. If you haven't seen that one. Seven digibook. Blade Runner, haven't watched this one yet. And then these 2. Green Mile and Empire of the Sun, which is a Steven Spielberg film starring Christian Bale as like a 10-year-old. I think it was his first movie. Schindler's List, really great Blu-ray. Star Wars: The Complete Saga. This is a really awesome set too. I think I got it on launch for $60. The Lord of the Rings extended trilogy. Got that for $20 a few months ago. Really great deal. Years 1 through 6 of Harry Potter, which includes Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, and Half-Blood Prince. I was going to buy the complete saga type thing in one single box set, but I already had that, and I had part 2 of Deathly Hallows, so all I needed was part 1 of Deathly Hallows, and it was on sale for $4 on Black Friday. Game of Thrones Season 1, haven't started watching these yet. Game of Thrones Season 2, the Mel Brooks Collection. I really hope I'm getting these in frame. Heroes, Season 1. Heroes is the type of show where only Season 1 is good. Because that's just how it is. I think it was one of the ones where the writer's strike deeply affected it. So let's go on to Steelbooks. Goodfellas Steelbook. This is just an empty case, but it's the metal pack from pre-ordering the Avengers at Best Buy. Clash of Titans, Megamind. I put a regular Blu-ray in between all the Steelbooks so they don't scratch each other. Let's see. Van Helsing, really good movie. It's one of those bad movies that I really like. Sandlot. The Thing, Steelbook. The Lincoln Lawyer. I'm kind of having a brain fart here. Django Unchained, Steelbook. Green Lantern. Yeah, I know. It's a bad movie. Evil Dead. Very awesome Steelbook. The next 4 are all Resident Evil Steelbooks. I was kind of on a kick of trying to get all the Resident Evil Steelbooks. Resident Evil Degeneration. Afterlife. Extinction, which is a horrible movie. And Apocalypse. I need Retribution and the first one. Hoping to find them at some point. The next couple here, X-Men First Class. Good movie. Prometheus. Hurt Locker with a slipcover too. And Avatar. Now I want to talk about Avatar for a little bit. Avatar is one of the oldest Blu-rays there is, and it's still one of the best. I recently bought a new television, a 46-inch Samsung LED, because I had a 32-inch and I just felt it was time to upgrade. And this movie, it was the first movie I watched on the TV, the new TV, and it was just so good looking. It's still the best Blu-ray. And I know there's tons of CG in it, and there's better looking real life Blu-rays, but overall, Avatar it's still one of the best. It's still in the top 5 best looking movies there is. Let's get a couple out here. We Were Soldiers. Law Abiding Citizen. Just an okay movie. Everyone's going to laugh at me for this one. The Spirit. Now, the first time I watched The Spirit, I thought it was okay. The second time I watched it, I kind of hated it. So, The Patriot. And remake of True Grit, which I thought was excellent. Coraline, very good movie. The Mask, one of my favorite comedies of all time. Watched the shit out of that when I was a kid. The Hangover, one of the most overrated comedies of all time. Splice, okay movie, not very good. Ghostbusters, really good movie. Blu-ray is kind of lacking in the quality. I think they did remaster it in 4K. Don't know if I'll upgrade it. Wall Street. Taken, one of my first Blu-rays. Really good movie. I really like that one. Rambo, I thought it was pretty good. Hancock, sorry. Just okay. Black Hawk Down. Reservoir Dogs. One of the best Tarantino movies there is. is Reservoir Dogs. Oh, I forgot there's more up there. Princess Bride, Fight Club, The Men Who Stare at Goats, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, Bridge to Terabithia, really, really kiddie movie. 310 to Yuma, great western. It's a remake, but I thought it was good, even though I'm not too big on westerns. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Let's get these. Terminator 3 and Terminator Salvation, not even worth owning, in my opinion, even though I have all of them. Terminator 3 was just so awful. I hate Terminator 3. Crank, I Am Legend, and Good Will Hunting. Very, very good movie, Good Will Hunting is. Okay. Last of this shelf. I did it weird. I went, No, I went, okay, I went down. Remember the Titans? American Gangster, which is just okay, kind of long and boring. Contagion, Extract, Batman Under the Red Hood, a really, really good animated movie. Hellboy 2, Casino Royale, and Quantum of Solace. Casino Royale is really, really good, but I haven't watched Quantum of Solace yet. From what I heard, it's not very good, so I don't know. Okay, let's get back over here. The Batman Anthology. You know, say what you want about, I think it's Joe Schumacher or something like that. The Batman movies. Batman Forever is good. I like Batman Forever. Batman and Robin, it's one of the worst movies ever made if you take it seriously. But if you have a few drinks and get together with your friends and watch it, it's hilarious. Everyone knows the Tim Burton Batmans are really good, though. So I really like Batman Forever, though. Shouldn't take them out because they're a bitch to get back in. Maybe not. But, yeah. Batman Anthology. I don't think you can get it in this type of packaging anymore. I think it comes in packaging like a 4-pack in a really thin case. So, yeah. Next up is The Hobbit. Special cover on that one. That's the Target exclusive cover. And Lord of the Rings, all three in a, not a triple pack. This is Blu-ray DVD combo. I got these, I think these were Walmart exclusive when I still shopped at Walmart. Got them for $15 a piece at the time, which was a good deal. These are the theatrical. I now have the extended, but it's good to have both because they're so different. They really are. Next up is The Avengers, Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, just okay. I'm not hating on it, but it's definitely not as good as Iron Man 1. And Iron Man 3 was really, really bad. Captain America, not my favorite, but not that bad. Incredible Hulk, which is one of the better ones that Marvel made. And Thor, which I really did enjoy, although it was really pretty stupid. Next up is Transformers Trilogy. Now, these movies are way too long, and even though there are a lot of explosions in them, you can tell a lot of them are fireworks, and I hate that. I hate when an explosion has those like sparks that shoot out, because it's just like they went to some store that just had fireworks and bought a bunch of shit. I really hate cheapo explosions. But Dark of the Moon is actually pretty good. It's the best one in the series, in my opinion. Jurassic Park Trilogy, 1 is one of the best movies ever made. 2 is an okay ride. And 3 is not very good. Next up is the X-Men Trilogy. Now, I'm not a huge fan of these movies, but the trilogy was $12, and I do like the first 2. The third one is just, it's not, The Help, which I got at Big Lots for like $8. Haven't watched it yet. Spider-Man Trilogy, one of my first Blu-rays. It's really beat up. Spider-Man 1 and 2 are pretty good. Spider-Man 3, I watched it recently, and although I know it's bad, it's definitely not as bad as everyone makes it out to be. Spider-Man 3 is a lot better than Iron Man 3. In my humble opinion, Iron Man 3 was just so bad. It was so bad. I hated Iron Man 3. I wanted to walk out of the theater. That's how much I hated it. And, you know, when I pay to see a movie, I don't walk out of the theater. It's one of the few times I actually wanted to, but I didn't. The Alien Anthology. Alien and Aliens is two of the best science fiction movies ever made. Aliens 3 was good. It was okay, but Aliens Resurrection was really bad. I didn't like it. Next up is kind of my Nolan type area. So I got Inception, Batman Begins, and The Dark Knight. The Prestige, which is one of Nolan's forgotten movies that really shouldn't be because it's incredible. A Kino Classic, which is Fear and Desire. Cabin in the Woods, one of my favorite horror movies because it pays such homage to other horror movies. Full Metal Jacket, 2001: Space Odyssey, A Clockwork Orange, and The Shining. Really, really great movies. And I just recently found out something about 2001. Apparently, 2001, the first 10 minutes of it, I think, was Kubrick. I always say Kubrick for some reason. Kubrick was interviewing, the first 10 minutes was his interviewing scientists about what technology to put into the movie. And I recently found out that a scientist, or a theoretical physicist named Michio Kaku, said that the obelisk, or the big black thing that they found on the moon, was like another civilization's way of like spying on humanity, like just watching it. And I thought that was really interesting because it made the movie make a lot more sense to me when I heard that. So 2001, Clockwork Orange, and The Shining. I may be talking out of my ass, but I thought the way he kind of talked about it, the scientist that is, I thought it made more sense to me, which is better because Kubrick movies, you gotta watch them a lot of times. For me, at least, I have to watch them at least like 3 times to fully understand everything. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Here comes my favorite actor section, which is Tom Hanks. So let me get them all out. Forrest Gump. Road to Perdition, one of Tom Hanks's, one of his best roles, in my opinion, and no one ever talks about it. Saving Private Ryan. Big. Apollo 13, which is a really great movie. And Castaway, which I think they should redo on Blu-ray, because this Blu-ray does not look very good at all, and I think it definitely could, if they really wanted to go back and do it justice, because it's on a tropical setting, always sunny, and then the nights are filled with stars and the ocean. They could make it be an awesome, awesome Blu-ray. They just haven't yet, and I'd really like them to because that's a really good movie. Next up are a couple more. It's hard to make these stop falling down. Shawshank Redemption, great movie. District 9, one of the best science fiction movies of the last 10 years. Pulp Fiction, my favorite Tarantino movie. Next up is a J.J. Abrams section. If you couldn't tell, I kind of keep movies either by the same director or same studio or my favorite actors kind of together. So these are Abrams, Super 8, Star Trek Into Darkness, and Star Trek the remake. And then next up is a movie that a lot of people hated, but I thought was pretty good. Pacific Rim. And this will be almost done for this shelf, and then we only have a few more left. So V for Vendetta, which I thought was pretty good. Watchmen, pretty good. I recently just watched this, and it's a really, really good movie, which is Sin City. The Matrix Reloaded, and Revolutions, which are definitely not as good. And then Terminator 2 and 1. Now this is a really awesome lenticular cover for the Terminator. So I took it out, and I have the remastered version in it. So, and then the Skynet edition of Judgment Day is if you can find one with this cover, this is the good transfer. But the Terminator 1, if you find it with this cover, it's the good transfer. But if you find it with any other cover, it's a bad one. So that is the story on that. The transfer on the new Terminator Blu-ray looks so much better than the old one. The old one was so grainy, and I didn't think it looked particularly bad, but it was just really grainy, and they really cleaned it up a lot. I thought it was a much improvement over the old one. So let's go ahead and move on to these, which I'm just going to pull these out because it would take forever for me to reach up there all the time. Hopefully I don't drop them. So we have the first 5 seasons of Breaking Bad. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One of the greatest television shows ever made. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I only need one more season, which is season 5, part 2, but they're calling it the final season. I wish they would just call it the season 6 because it would have made a lot more sense. So a lot of these I haven't seen because they're up there. Wind Talkers, Swing Blade, and Innocent Man, which actually is not mine, it's my mom's. I bought it for, she really likes Tom Selleck, so I've never seen Innocent Man. She says it's pretty good. Shouldn't be in my collection. Donnie Darko, Evil Dead 2, Friday the 13th, and The Punisher. Okay. Fantastic Four, bad movie. Bullet, haven't watched it, it's supposed to be good. Gone Baby Gone, which is supposed to be really good too. Directed by Ben Affleck. I think it was his directorial debut. It has his brother in it. I'm not sure, but people have told me it was really good, so I bought it. Just haven't watched it yet. The Simpsons movie. Fringe, season 1. Let's keep going. Couple more shelves, and then we'll be done. No Country for Old Men, a great Coen Brothers movie. Platoon, There Will Be Blood, very, very good movie too. Let's go ahead and put some of these back. It's starting to stack up. Hopefully shit doesn't fall on me. Okay. The Departed. Everyone seems to really love this movie, but I just thought it was underwhelming. I thought they could have got. I thought Jack Nicholson was underwhelming. He's a great actor, but I didn't think he took the role seriously. I don't love the movie, but I don't hate it either. So The Departed, The Mist, Stand By Me, Independence Day, 50-50, great movie. Classic, the Blues Brothers, and Ryan Gosling in Drive. I didn't realize how many movies I had to get them all out. Inglourious Bastards, Heat, which is a really great heist movie. American Beauty, Braveheart, which I haven't opened yet. Gladiator, I think this won Best Picture in 2000. It's a great movie. Source Code, the defining moment in letting me realize how good of an actor Jake Gyllenhaal is, because before I saw this, I didn't really care for him. And another Ben Affleck directed movie, The Town, which is really good too. Here we go. Total Recall Mind Bending Edition, great movie. I really like that one. Close Encounters of the Third Kind box set. I haven't watched this one yet, but I do believe this is out of print. So if you ever come across it, you should probably buy it because it's supposed to be a really, really good movie. Like I said, I haven't watched it, but this edition is out of print. So, Exorcist, the 40th? 35th, maybe? I don't remember. But it's the Exorcist box set. Great movie. Really did enjoy it. And we have one more shelf, and it's going to be hard for me to get to because I'm kind of right up next against it. Okay. Planet Terror, Robert Rodriguez. Got it for like $5. Haven't watched it yet. Really liking, yeah, this one's Robert Rodriguez. This one's Quentin Tarantino. Death Proof. It's supposed to be really funny. Hellboy, animated. This comes with 2 feature-length films. Sword of Storms and Blood and Iron. Haven't watched it yet. Perfect Storm. I got this for like $5. And I just haven't had the urge to watch it. I had it over a year. Wyatt Earp, supposed to be really good. I'm just not too big on westerns, so I haven't watched it yet. Batman the movie with Adam West. Gangs of New York, which I haven't watched yet. The Proposition, got it for like $5, and I think it's a western. It's not really a western because I think it takes place in Australia. Maybe not. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. Supposed to be okay though. 5 Minutes of Heaven with Liam Neeson. I bought this for like $6, and I tried watching it, and it was just one of those nights where I couldn't watch it because it was like annoying me because everyone talks so soft, and I had turned up so loud. I was in one of those moods where I couldn't watch a movie. And ever since then, I haven't tried watching it again. New World, I've never heard of this, and I got it for Christmas, and I still haven't watched it. But it has Christian Bale, Christopher Plummer, and Colin Farrell. Don't really care for Colin Farrell, but I like Christian Bale, so that is that. Sucker Punch, a movie no one really liked except for me. I just thought it was very stylized and fun to watch. Pandorum, just okay. Gran Torino, great movie. Winter's Bone, I didn't really care for it. Curse of Michael Myers, haven't watched it. My brother bought a Halloween triple pack to complete his Halloween collection because he has them all on Blu-ray now. And it had another copy of this in it, so he gave me this, so I haven't watched it yet. But Halloween is a really good series. Okay, a couple more. And then I have 3 up there and 1 over there that I forgot to grab. The Lookout, Just One, love it. Very good movie. Righteous Kill. Haven't been able to watch it because it doesn't work on... Something's wrong. I don't know. It may be something with the region encoding, but it won't play on PS3. And that's my Blu-ray player, so I don't have any other way to watch it. So I just haven't watched it. iRobot, The Crazies, 300, Walking Tall, The Expendables. So now I have to kind of clear a path over to where I need to go. So just bear with me while I try to put these up fast. And trust me, they won't be staying this way. I will be reorganizing them. I need to put them in alphabetical probably. But that just seems like an even bigger chore because I know where they all are, and if someone asks, I can just tell them. But I don't know. It just seems kind of... If you put them in alphabetical, and I'm the kind of guy who keeps putting movies, it seems like you're constantly rearranging your collection, and I don't want to do that. So, you know, those are my thoughts on that. Okay, guys, hang on one second. Oh, man. So, I should have got these down earlier, but I didn't. So, oh, that really hurt. Really hurt. Ow, my leg. Ow. Ah, I'm getting a cramp. I shouldn't move like that. Okay. 2 steelbooks I had on display up there, which was E.T. and I had Ben-Hur steelbook, which I haven't watched Ben-Hur yet. And finally, the last thing, the Universal Monsters Collection Special Edition Coffin. Very cool set. Love the movies, all of them, except for The Mummy. I don't really care for The Mummy. So I think that's going to do it for us. Now I just need to look for the remote so I can stop recording. Great. So that'll be that. Very informal video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. There will be a DVD collection video coming sometime soon. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.